What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another Arrowverse Heroes vs Aliens video. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about the episode that has just aired for Legends of Tomorrow. Yes, it kicked all kinds of ass. Now, I was kind of hoping for a more of a twist on what was going on. I was hoping we'd get more of a back in time story and learn about just exactly what brought the Dominators to Earth. We kind of got that when we had part of the Legends go back in time with Felicity and Cisco back to the 50s to when they first came to us, and we simply learn that that is just a reconnaissance mission. So, a bit disappointed we didn't get a kind of Alien X-Files episode I was hoping for, but in the big scheme of things, it was kind of a bit too much to ask for, considering that we had a huge crossover going on at this time. Maybe they could have introduced the Dominators earlier on, and we could have seen this, but, whatever. We got the closest thing there with glasses to the Smoking Man that we were going to actually get. Now, I kind of liked how this episode wrapped up a lot of plot threads and a lot of themes that we had leading up to this. We had Cisco hate Barry for the whole thing with his brother, and of course for Flashpoint, which, yes, he has been very hard on him, but you know what? He lost his brother, but he didn't have his brother, so it is a very weird thing there. But we did get to see him in the end come to terms with it, only after he did the same thing, which was go back in time to save things and risk the timeline to help everyone. Kind of what Barry did, but Barry was very, very selfish, and the only thing that would have helped him with his mother living was really himself. But Cisco kind of understood that. So, you know what? It can be forgiven. Now, I was a bit kind of iffy. I thought the bit with Stein and his new daughter was very, very heavy-handed, but I did like to see the kind of return for Stein and Caitlin, kind of like a reunion there as well. But he kind of understands that, you know what, I'm going to live with having this daughter, so obviously she's going to be a series regular on Legends of Tomorrow. It's going to be quite cool seeing her on there. It should add another depth to Stein's character, who is arguably one of the best of the Legends as well, when he's given a chance to, be himself, and they're given a chance to look into his history. But it was a pretty decent episode, not the best of the 4-night or even the actual 3 nights. The best one for me probably still is the Arrow part, the 100th episode for Arrow. For me personally, that is definitely still my most favourite out of all of these. But I did like the little Easter egg at the end when Brandon Roth, Ray Palmer, says that Kara looks like his cousin, which was pretty funny. Obviously, he was Superman in the ill-fated film Superman Returns, which, you know what, it was okay. I think it gets a bad rap, but it really wasn't as good as Man of Steel for me personally. So, the whole thing wrapped up quite a lot. I kind of feel that them, or the Dominators, wanting to attack Earth like they did, just to get to Barry, was a bit of an iffy storyline. I think it was a bit... I feel like they could have just abducted him when he's just, getting his coffee, when he's at Central City Jitters. He could have just taken him then. But this could be something to do with Cisco changing time. I think it gets a bit iffy, but the reason for the invasion was a bit off, the reason for them coming back. Now, this kind of does fit in with the original comic, where in the Invasion comic, the Dominators came to Earth because of these rise of the metas, all these meta-humans coming around and, being all meta-y, which it's understandable that a planet would see all these meta-humans come from Earth and be like, you know what, I'm kind of going to have to stop them. But I also kind of think like that alien that was helped by Cisco and the Legends, bit of a dick move, mate. You were, saved. You were saved from a torture from the Men in Black, and then you go and, invade Earth. Who knows? Maybe the whole final thing, the final resolution of this is incredibly clumsy, with the device being fitted to all the Dominators, causing all this pain as they run away. But what are you supposed to do against an enemy which are super powerful and, a lot more powerful than everyone else? I think they kind of missed a beat or missed a shot with being able to have a full-scale invasion. But obviously, this is a cable TV budget. I'm not sure if it's cable TV, but I know that it is network television or something like that. So the budget isn't really that much there. And also, you've got 4 shows as well to use a budget from. So I think with what they had, what they could do, they did a good job with it. Now, another big thing in this episode is the possible addition of an Earth 1 DEO. Now, obviously, the DEO in the comics is a lot different. It's set up by a supervillain turned good. So, Kara was talking to the president that, there was a DEO on her Earth, but on Earth 1 there isn't, and maybe this could have stopped what was happening. So, expect possibly a DEO being added and could possibly use the Hall of Justice as a base of operations, which would be pretty crazy. I'm hoping that the Hall of Justice is used as a way to link all of the shows together and have a kind of shared base. Now, next week we have got the Legion of Doom. We've got Snart back, which I do really miss. I feel that Legends of Tomorrow is kind of lessened in the lack of Captain Cold. He's clearly one of the best characters and actors on the show, so it's good to see him back. And it's pretty damn sweet to see the Legion of Doom formed and give some meat to the enemies of Legend of Tomorrow and give a kind of focus towards what is being fought against. So that's it for this video. Please drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.